The first time I saw this koala, I wasn't actually sure if it was a boy or a girl because I didn't get to see the important bits and because she's so huge. She has to be 7.5 to 8 kilo and so round. Just look at the size of that bum on this fantastic girl. And now we know that she's definitely a girl and we know her secret. I'm excited to announce today the release of a new Patreon tier. You can choose any of the koalas here to adopt and you'll get your adoption package, plus you'll get the exclusive monthly video and early access to all of the other videos that I release. Join the fantastic team of people who are family members of Koala Gardens and helping me do what I do. I'm also announcing a new addition to the Patreon tiers that already exist. My Patreon members will get to choose the names that will go up for voting on social media when new koalas arrive. And I'd like to acknowledge the Widjabul people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I live, work and play. I'm Katrina and I'm passionate about saving koalas. One of the last times I saw her before this main part of the video you're about to see, she was sitting back and having a munch in a tree and I thought, that has to be a pouch I'm seeing. Then as she started moving a bit more and climbing down, I thought, and you look like you are papping. What do you reckon? Can you see it too? Then she disappeared after that day and I didn't see her again for another week or two. So I was just left wondering and I hadn't processed and put this up on social media yet. And then this happened yesterday. Look at this. Now I'm actually filming all of this part with my iPhone, which was not easy to do, but I had left the camera set up watching Phoenix and Grace. So I had two mums with Joeys out on their laps, only about 30 meters away from each other. I mean, really, how good is this? Just watch. Do you know what Joey's trying to do there? Joey is trying to get back into the pouch. But Mum's leg's in the way and it's a bit of a struggle. You can see that this Joey is much younger than Grace, so Grace would be at least 5 weeks older than this Joey. This Joey, it could be one of the first times it's been out of the pouch. Thank goodness Mum was there to give a little helping hand. Come on, Joey, back in the lap. Yep. It's not easy learning how to do all of this in the treetops. I promise you, I never lose the absolute joy of watching young Joeys. Look out, Joey. Stay there. Ooh. Whew. Lucky. Joey thinks, I think I'll get my bum into a more stable spot. I always love how Mum can just kind of make that cradle shape with her body and hold onto a tree with Joey just sitting there safely in her lap. So beautiful. Joey really would like a drink of milk. So Joey's sitting on top of Mum's pouch, and of course the pouch opens downwards. So once Joey's out of the lap and sitting in the lap, they've really got to learn how to find that pouch opening and kind of roll themselves into it by rolling their head down and underneath their own belly. And it's not a comfortable thing for Mum to have happen. Oh, stretch that leg. Oh, Joey. Oh, there's nothing like it. Every one of these moments is a learning experience for Joey. You can see that Mum's kind of reacting by giving a bit of a scratch. Oh, I can feel it. Have you ever had a child or an animal kind of crawling on you and poking you a bit in an uncomfortable spot or pulling your hair a bit? That's what it's like. Very much looks to me like Joey has found the pouch opening and found the teat that this Joey drinks from and is now having a little milk bar snack. If anyone has ever fed milk to a child or a young animal, they would know that you just have to basically be fairly still and patient and relax and let them go for it. I love how Joey is nestled into Mum's left leg there. To film this, I'm actually sitting on my quad bike, stopped on a path that is a reasonably steep angle leading down a hill. The great thing about being in that spot is that it put me on a level where I was actually above Mum and Joey, and so I'm able to video them as though they're pretty much on my head height, but it's because I'm uphill from them that I've been able to get this fantastic view of them. And Phoenix and Grace are about 30 metres further back up the hill. I do have video of them, which I'll be releasing fairly soon too. I'm having a feeling that with 3 Mums and Joeys, we are going to have one fine second half of 2022 together. And just when I thought, well, you know what, looks like Joey's gone off to sleep, Mum suddenly gave a little jump and a shake, and boy, that did wake Joey up. Look at that little cute white tushy there. Mum has a bit of a scratch, and she decides it's time to head up the tree. Now, when a mum has a Joey in lap and she decides to move, she gives no warning. Lucky Joey has already learned to hold on tight, and up they go. I was certainly left feeling incredibly lucky that I came along at just the right time. She actually went up so high that it became hard for me to even see her, and I found myself thinking, if I had just come along 15 minutes later in the day, I might not have even seen her, and what a thing we would have missed. So sometimes I am just lucky. There's Joey on her back as she goes up. Whew, make sure you do like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And can you stop for me and write in the comments below 2 new koalas? Thanks for watching. We are going to have some amazing video this year. Stay tuned. Another way you can support Koala Gardens is to pop on over to Redbubble and have a look at some of the stunning merchandise that I have developed. You won't believe the range of things that you can get showcasing koalas.